Hi guys, Beth here. Welcome to my first process video for UK Scrap Addicts. Our theme for this month is sewing, so hopefully you've been watching all the rest of the videos for the month and checking out the blog posts, and don't forget the Instagram as well. So this is actually the second layout that I did for our theme. The first one I did a full hand-stitched background. Took me about 2 weeks to do it, and hand stitching or sewing full stop is really not my thing, but I thought, okay, if I'm going to do it, we'll go for it, do hand stitching. So I did a beautiful background, really liked the way it turned out, recorded the video of doing the layout, and then found out that it had only actually filmed half of it because one of the kids had knocked the tripod. So this is the second layout that I did, which I do still love, but obviously doesn't have as much of an impact. So you've just seen me matting the photograph there. I've sewn around the edge of the white cardstock, which has been backed with some of the, what's it called? Paige Evans, the new one, Oh My Heart. It's the blue ombre piece that I've backed it with, which is also the same as what I've backed the photograph with, but I did it with the 6x6 version. So I've also done a bit of stitching along one edge of the photograph, which you'll see in the close-ups, but it does fit in with where the title is and where the embellishments are going that I'd planned for the layout. So I also added the tag that was in the ephemera pack for Oh My Heart, but I cut off the bottom row of the circles because the colours didn't really go with the rest of the colours that I wanted on the layout. Excuse me. The papers that I've chosen have all got the same sort of powdery pink and cornflower blue sort of tones in them, so they all do sort of match with the colours of the picture. There was a filter on the picture, so it did tone the colours down a little bit, but it all matches really well. So I faff around with these papers for absolutely ages, trying to get them where I want them, trying to get them the right size, trying to get the combination of where I want them properly. Flick through the paper pad a whole load of different times, rip out loads of others. But I thought I'd leave it in because obviously it does show the whole process of how the layout developed and evolved. So that piece of paper there, it's a very quick change on the video because you don't see me switch it out because I had to pause it and go and deal with the kids and, you know, life. So I changed it for the lighter end of the pink ombre paper. What am I doing now? Okay, yeah, so I put foam on the back of the picture and I knew I wanted the tag there, so I attached the tag to the photograph at first, and then I thought it just makes it easier to move it around with the papers. That's the title that I do end up using, but I cut the, what are they called? They look like whiskers. But the little dashes that are around the word, I cut those off because they just didn't really fit. So you can see the the flower that I'm putting on the left hand side. That does stay there and it just butts up to where the stitching is on the actual photograph. So I stick that down as well because I know I want that there. Then move the papers around some more and some more. I will apologise for my voice actually. Feel free to mute me if I'm getting on your nerves because I am getting on my own nerves at the minute as well. I've got ongoing ear, nose and throat issues that I've had since before Christmas. And it's really bugging me now. So yeah, feel free to not listen to me at all. Okay, so faffing around with the paper a bit more, moving it all over the place. For some reason, this layout I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it, but I just couldn't get the papers how I wanted them. I think it was because I wanted to show more of that little bird paper. That was the one that inspired the colours for the whole layout, really. And then it just felt as if I covered most of it up and didn't really show as much of it as I wanted to, but I still like the way it turns out, so it all worked out in the end. So I stapled the papers together just because I knew that if I moved them, I would not be able to get them back how I'd eventually managed to get them. So I just stuck a staple in the middle and then put the photograph over the top so that was covered up. Sorry if you just heard my little girl coughing there. She's sat next to me playing on her tablet while Mummy's doing this, So yeah, flowers stuck down, the picture's stuck down. That's the twine that I put through the tag. The cornflower blue papers, they're a little bit of a lilac-y tone. So the twine that I went for is actually a lilac and white baker's twine, which does match really, really well. So I went with that one. I do try quite a few of the flowers from the Oh My Heart ephemera pack just to see which one would look best where. I knew I wanted flowers on the other side of the photograph as well. So I stick the smaller one just above that with another layer of foam to make it a little bit higher. That's where I cut off the little whiskers from the title. So that bit fits under there. I wanted to do it so that the descender, it's not really a descender on the T, it just happens to be that it does go lower than the rest of the letters, but I wanted it so that that would sort of curve around the photograph and make the photograph fit into that bit. Then I choose the XOXOXO sticker to go down. The stickers, by the way, are from the Crepe Paper Hello Love collection, which was the 2016 Valentine collection, which was really, really hard to get hold of. But I think it was Paper Maze recently had, I'm not going to say a restock because I don't think they actually had it in the first place, but they just had a whole load of crepe paper stuff and a load of American craft stuff that they'd not had in before. So they had the papers, the stickers, quite a few of them that were hard to get hold of last year, so I bought some more of those. But yeah, the XOXO sticker down there, just to bring the black down into the bottom corner as well. Gives it more of a diagonal feel. Even though it isn't really a diagonal layout, I think it just felt more of a diagonal one because the black obviously draws your eye down. So just cutting out some of the little tiny birds from that paper just to bring them around the layout. So I stick one on the bottom right. Oh, actually, that was one thing that missed out of the thing as well. I cut out one of the flowers from that floral paper in the top right corner just to overlap with the ephemera piece on the bottom right as well, just to bring more of the cornflower blue lilac-y colour down there as well. So yeah, I stick a bird above the title, a bird on the bottom right, and then one to the bottom-ish left as well. I use some of the Tim Holtz word strips just to put underneath, and then have a sort through those sequins to find some that match. I did have some lilac iridescent ones, but they didn't really go because they seem to shine up a little bit green in the light, really. So I went with some that were more of a cornflower blue that matched and just scattered them around, stuck them all over the place, and that was it. So I'll add some close-ups at the end of this. Hope you get a chance to check out all the other layouts for this month and join in. Don't forget to use the hashtag UK Scrap Addicts if you're posting anywhere on social media so that we can see what you've been doing. So thanks for watching and hope to see you soon in another video. Bye!